Someone's about to be late. They're coming here. $10 seconds!
Oh no.
Hey, is that... Oh, sorry. Do you know where the trial is?
There was a note about it yesterday in the village that said it was going to be at the church, I believe.
Okay. You coming?
What's that?
I think she asked if you were coming. It is. Likewise. Is that what you're here, Mr. Lando?
Yes, I'm here for the trial. I've heard a lot about it.
Do you know who's
I'm late.
Trial?
Hank Hansen.
Hank?
Hank Hansen, yeah.
I mean, I know he's a criminal, but what the hell has he done?
He's on trial for blowing up a man called the Mask.
Oh.
Who's a
We'll all learn it all soon enough.
Okay.
Alright, 1 second. We gotta do the Guarma hello. Wait, I wonder if anyone's here yet. Is this the rat church? I wonder if they'll be at the village.
Maybe they will. I think it's at the church or Temple of La Matre, which I think is here.
Hello. Is this where the trial is?
Yes. Hi, darling.
Hello.
Is this another Mary?
Yes.
Hello,
Are the three Marys here?
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be a very weird night
Yeah.
when the three Marys are brought together.
And what brings you here, Deputy Dalloway, if I may be so bold as to
Detective, and while I'm on Guarma, it's just Mary, thank you.
Detective, my apologies. What brings you here, Miss Galloway? Dalloway.
I'm a juror.
Oh.
I'm happy to hear that. I trust your very fair judgment.
Hey, Lando.
Greetings, Miss Mary. You've never
Great to
been
see
responding
you.
to my telegram.
I can't believe
did,
there are
but by
three
the
Marys
time
here.
I
This is
did,
going to
you
be
already
confusing.
left.
Oh. Glad he didn't get, taken out like you feared.
What's that?
Glad he didn't get taken out like you feared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, now we're...
I think he was just trying to scare me. Where's your wife? Is your wife here?
Well, she's vacationing. She's just been staying in the jungle with all the people around.
Oh, I see.
Here, I'll stay in the shadows or something.
Is there anybody else here besides us?
Yeah,
There's quite a lot of people. I guess some event was happening as well.
Gormania.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah, I
is
was here for that
actually why
yesterday.
I came here, and then I saw the poster, and I'm a witness now.
Yeah, I came here for Guarmania hoping that the trial would happen soon enough as well. Didn't realize it was today. Only found out yesterday.
Yeah, I've labeled this one cool under the cool
I
folder.
wrote to Mallory twice. He doesn't. I don't think he knows I'm here yet. It's very strange to come here without him.
I can imagine. I think I might have written him about this, so maybe he'll be aware.
That's good.
She saved it specially for Guarma.
What is your name, sir?
Mine?
Yeah.
My name's Lando.
Pleasure to meet you, Lando. My name is Shay.
We've met before, Shay. How dare you forget me?
Is that right?
Yeah,
Do remind me.
probably at the tail end of last year.
Is that Pumpkin? Is she playing the
End of
witch?
last year.
Yeah,
It
Memory
is.
you have.
you're pretty memorable, Shay.
We're watching her.
Do forgive my ignorance, Mr. Lando. It's good seeing you again in that case. How have you been since I've seen you last?
The Destroyer.
Annoyed as hell?
Dalloway doesn't know, though.
How have you been since I last saw you?
Terrible, for a time. However, recently I would say wonderful.
That's good.
Fortunately enough.
You pretty much described my life.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So was there a thing back there?
Yes, there's a barrel next to all the cooking things.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly grab it out.
Why does that have a bit of water?
Sorry, I was just gonna grab
Yeah,
it
there's
out.
water back there.
Don't mind if I do.
Talk to Julius.
Hmm.
Look at this.
I'm going to get a bit of water. I'll be right back. Sorry, you didn't have any food for me at all.
Oh, let me check real quick. I think I might actually.
Could have meal, Margaret. I'd greatly
Look at this
appreciate it.
moonlight.
I do actually. Hold
I came with the emotes, Mama. I've got a whole host of audience reactions.
I'll have a bottle of whiskey as well. You can top up my flask with, do you? A little bottle of whiskey, maybe. Oh, you do indeed, good man yourself.
on. Well, it ain't no whiskey. It's just a little bit of beer. But
It'll do. It'll do. Beggars can't be choosers.
there you go.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right, he should be back in a moment here.
How did I get dirty again just by sitting?
well, man, I don't have an answer for that.
You remember?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
He's right
It's
here.
taking a minute.
Yeah, he just
Okay, he's taking a
Taking a
leak.
drink.
All right.
Yeah, he is.
something like
I'll
that.
be right back.
Got a whole lot of people in town, so.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, howdy, ma'am.
Did you miss me?
Did I miss you? I just didn't see you.
Oh, good.
No, it's Mary.
Oh,
seem to be
hey,
having
man.
issues. Give me a moment.
No, it's okay.
Is that Mary Dalloway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Last time I saw you, I think I might have had a gun near you.
Yes. No, the
Well,
last time you saw me, we
was
were
playing
hanging
cards,
around.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
We were
yeah,
just
but
hanging
the
out.
time, I believe the time before that, though, is what I'm
Yeah.
referring to. Well, I hope you don't take that too personal. And as a side note, there weren't no bullets in that gun.
That's fair. And no, I don't take it
All right.
personally, that is.
All right. Well, I just want you to know that
Okay.
I didn't really know that was you who was out here, and it was right nice getting to know you.
Yeah, you guys are nice.
Well, you quite nice too. You're a lovely lady.
I'm really I'm glad to be back.
Well, we're glad to have you back, Mary.
Ah,
We was a little bit sad to hear you
I'm
was
glad to see that you're here.
well,
Dirty detective.
no, no. Look, everybody's their own person as far as I'm concerned. All right, and
Well, it's a bit
a
nervous.
job's a job, right?
Mm.
And I don't look at you as your job. I look at you as your person. You know, as you've come to see, we all have our own moral fortitude and our reasons for doing what we do.
I forget his first
I
name.
think you spending just a little bit of time getting to know us. I think you have seen that. Well, not everything is as black and white as it is presented.
Mm.
I mean, look around you. We
he's had a
have
busy day.
a bit of a lawful interaction ourselves here.
I have a curious nature. That's the
It-
only reason why I'm here.
It is that, and I appreciate being curious. That is being human, is it not?
Mm.
I enjoyed our
Are
conversation.
what's your place in all this? You a juror or?
No, I'm a bit of security, a bit of
Excuse me, Morgan.
help. Oh, hey, Morgan, I'm a bit of
Hi,
helping
how's it going?
How are you,
helping
Morgan?
facilitate, making sure the trains all run on time, calming people, that sort of thing.
Did you ever get my telegram? Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, well,
That's it.
we left you a letter when we left.
Your friend
It said basically, thank you for being kind
Rose
and all
should
that,
be here as
and
well.
gave you both our telegrams.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was a letter that
I do
was
hope
on
you enjoy it,
the wall.
though
Okay.
it's not meant to be a show.
It should be on there.
We do hope some sort of closure is made.
Mary, unfortunately, couldn't make it.
Where am
Actually,
I
doesn't know I'm
talking?
here right now. I told him the trial was happening, but I didn't tell him when, nor did I really know till
Found it.
about last week. And he's been so busy, I just, I didn't want to worry him.
Well, listen,
Where-
I
Mhm.
won't keep you at nothing. I just I'm
I
glad
can't
to
remember
see
his name.
you decided to come back under no false pretenses or nothing.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Jericho.
Well, I tried to stay honest. I didn't lie. If
Well-
anyone had asked me direct question, I
Jericho.
would have told you.
No, I know. I understand that. I do.
I'm just also a bit of a bastard.
No, you ain't. You ain't no bastard. You just cautious, and I can appreciate being cautious. Ain't nothing wrong with being cautious. I can appreciate it.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
re-
steal that bench seat.
Yeah, yeah. You go steal it.
You can
You
come
don't
over
gotta
if you
steal it.
want. I'm
You
bored.
you ain't got to steal it. You can just sit on
Jericho still thinks that Chompy, Duncan, and Flasbeck are alive.
Oh,
I told him they're dead, and he was like, "Stop kidding around." So
Hank
this
has
could
to be
get.
telling them. There has to be. Hank would have told him by now.
I don't know when the last time they saw each other was, but yeah, Jericho thought they were all still alive.
Well, Hank came up the hill behind me. He was on the boat with me, unfortunately. We didn't really talk.
Why would you?
Yeah.
You don't mind if I sit here?
Yeah, feel
Okay,
free.
For the most part.
And how have you been, Miss Dalloway?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
all right. How are you?
I missed the first
Not
boat.
too
I
bad
was
at
a
all.
little Anxious.
You managed to catch those shiners on the road the other day.
No, I gave up and did something else. I have to respond to those kind of things, but it's not my priority.
Also, I collected a lot of money
I see.
for furniture when I get back, so that's something to look forward to. Maybe I'll make some money here in Gorma. I hear it's very, very nice.
You know Hank very well.
On and
Maybe.
off, I
I just
guess.
heard about it when I got here.
I don't know. It's a weird relationship. We kind of hate each other, but
Oh my goodness,
not.
are you alright?
I understand where he's coming from,
What
and he
happened?
cares about his family. I can respect loyalty.
Oh,
But at the same time, I don't
I'm
really
so
know him.
sorry.
And we're sort of on opposite fields, you see.
That hood makes you look so warmery, and I don't.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
my
I'm an
goodness.
impartial
Watch your mouth.
person, so I'm guessing that's what I'm here for.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah, we're in the same boat. I'm going into all this with a blank slate. I've no idea what to expect.
Yes, yes.
Good to see you, Julius is okay?
You still write poetry?
How did you know I write poetry?
What's that?
I read all of the poetry at your place
I don't know who Morgan is.
when I was investigating you
Oh,
and Jade.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was going to use the argument that a man who wrote such kind
There's a lot
words
of
about a
familiar
lady wasn't
faces out
likely
there,
to let her
sure.
do a bank robbery
know
all by
Hank.
herself. That's how I was going to pit you for it.
Pit me for a bank robbery, huh?
Just so I could get an interview to question you about
He
a
really
different
would be.
case I suspected you for, you see.
I see.
Yeah, sort of fell through. I just never caught up to you, this, that, and the other bigger murder cases. But yeah,
There's quite a few.
had a
other
whole
people.
investigation.
Quite a few people.
Well,
Hank's here now.
But it's been going for
That's
about a
good.
year now.
We kind of
Might bring you in at some point.
Yeah.
such transparency, Miss Dalloway.
Well, honesty goes a long way.
Mr.
Murphy.
I'd agree. I'd agree. And I'll tell you here and now for none. I've never been one afraid of a wee conversation, you know. I'm always up for a chat, should you wish.
Mary is
I've nothing
listening
to hide
in.
after all.
No, I don't think you do. I don't
Whatever
think
this
we'll-
investigation is, it's a culmination of a series of coincidences.
I'm
Are you
sure. Yeah.
How'd you like my poetry?
Would you come?
Yeah,
in
it's
real
really
quick?
nice. Very good. Real poetry. You know, some people rhyme and then some people are poets. You're a poet.
I'll
no,
go
I
red meal,
think
man.
I'll be alright. Just a bit nervous.
I wouldn't go that far. Very generous of you to say, but
I
I'm
appreciate that.
certainly a student. I'm always seeking to improve.
Well, I can't write worth shit.
It was a comfort for me in my youth, you see. I had a tendency to isolate myself from the rest of my family. Writing was one of the few ways I could stay engaged with the world without hating the world, I suppose.
No, I just read. I read instead. Just spent hours and hours in different worlds.
I like to read myself.
I'm alright. I just I have a lot of thoughts.
Any favourites?
Science fiction.
Might be more of a mythology man myself, but I enjoy a bit of everything. Even a little bit of
It'll be
philosophy
alright.
every now and then.
I'm glad. I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
anyone's
the
gonna
genres
dodge
tend to
here.
overlap.
Yeah. What?
I think if you're going to predict the future, you kind of have to understand a lot about how people work
You're
and
super bad
how we
at
always
helping
have
me.
worked.
But predicting the future is a dangerous game.
Nice to see you, Dalloway.
Ah. And how are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think
good.
Hank just wants to clear his name.
Missed
Nice
you.
to see you here.
There's a seat here.
Man. I'm busy. I've got a job to do.
Yeah, I'm only messing with you. I have missed everybody.
Yeah, we've missed you too. You know that you're always welcome here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Did you do something different with
We
your hair,
gotta, I
Dalloway?
gotta make sure he gets here.
Yeah, just well,
He's
it's
here.
a growing.
Looks good.
Quite a few spectators for this, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go stand at my post.
Could I inquire, Mr. Bradshaw, how many jurors you have?
Well, let's see. We've got you two here. We've got Wright. We've got Layla. And I'm not. Is it Herbie? Is there anyone else from Gorman that you've seen, or is it mostly spectators right now?
Delilah's over there. She's lurking in the corner.
Yeah, if she's willing, she should be part of the. If she's willing, she should be part of the jury.
I wasn't briefed. Do we have to be anywhere particular?
No, actually, you are. Actually, we might have y'all sit more in the audience as well. I think we'll have the witnesses over here.
Where's the jury going to be?
Otherwise, I was gonna give it
I
one
was
of
saying
these.
we'll have the jury in the audience, and we'll have the witnesses stay over here on this bench.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very
Practiced.
very observant look
that's
about
right.
you, you know.
I look sullen and brooding.
Right.
Here we go.
Like you missed them.
Been through it. Shot in the neck at
Yeah.
the circus the other week, you know? That's how I
Is that-
feel.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Christ almighty,
With an
you need to...
arrow. It's okay, I'm pretty sure it was an accident. This person's a very good shot, though.
As long as you're pretty sure. Then.
Feeling over and underdressed at the same
I'm
time.
not too worried about it. Cool people don't care how many times they get shot and put into a coma. Oh man, I request that the Lord take me the next time, I swear to God.
You know what they say,
Take me
Dalloway,
now. What?
you either die cool or live long enough to see yourself
Yeah,
become
just
lame.
Thinking.
Ugh, feel like I'm there.
I wouldn't be so sure. Selling yourself short, if you ask me. Just look how you're sitting now. Now that is
I
the
got you wear a
embodiment,
mask.
the epitome of coal.
Shut up. A man's on trial.
Am I seeing things? I thought I saw somebody running around.
Oh, Morgan, I need to talk to you for a minute again.
Excuse me while I go relieve myself once more.
Mm-hmm.
And please no one take my seat. If you do, be very upset.
I'll hold it. Sorry, ma'am. This one's taken. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Look at the La Bruja behind us.
Here in front of the cage.
But it...
Anybody- Oh, well, there you go.
For you two specifically, that as far as your safety goes, is for you taking a stand here for bearing testimony, you are protected by Guarma. Any threats or even attempts at retaliation for anything that happens today will be handled by Guarma.
I appreciate that.
And I don't care whether it's here or in the crossing. Sorry, Dalloway. We're going to take care of it if they cause you any problems.
I understand.
All right. Well, then, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have the jury members, if you want to pick some seats or places kind of more in the audience so you can see the folk taking the stand. I'm going to have Mary and MJ stay here. We're going to get this all ready to go.
Let me just relog real quick.
Yeah.
So we don't have any issues. I might need a... Man, I should have taken... Oh my god, she's so fucking beautiful. Right. Can I sit over here? Oh, pardon. Excuse me, pardon. On the tree. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Just chilling, baby. I need to be able to see the front. Oh, everyone took up the good seats. Why can't I hear anybody? There we go. All right. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Yeah. Is that Hank? Is that Hank? I hope that's him, otherwise that emote does not count. Are they gonna put him in the cage? Use the cage. Welcome back. Should probably stop with the foot pose.
Why?
You know, you're
I think
rat.
it works wonders for you.
There's Lando. Wow, look at all the people. Is that Eli? Is that Eli Blair? Is Eli here? Wait. Oh, we got donkeys.
Get that donkey out of here. What the fuck?
You get that donkey out of here. What is
Please,
Percy
no
Pickles?
donkeys in the temple.
No donkeys in the temple. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, they're very noisy.
Sorry, hang on, I'll get rid of it.
Oh, Rose, yeah, here. All right, Hank.
Oh, there's Hank. I was looking.
Well, a formality, but please, inside the cage.
Use that cage. Use that cage.
Inside the cage here. You'll be coming back out when you take the stand. Frankly, it's for your safety as much as ours.
Didn't say nothing about no cage, Julius.
It's only temporary.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's in the cage. Yeah, he's the last 10-ton member.
Hello, everyone. Bienvenido, bienvenido. I am the ambassador of Warmer Hoodie Coltrane, a member of the militia, and I'm a member of the militia, Hoodie Coltrane. I will be giving you a little background today on the man known as Damascus, who is at the center of this trial, along with Hank Hansen. He, a member of the militia, was here when I came to the island a couple of years ago. He was a fearsome man, dangerous man. He served, was a second in command under the dictator here who was here before. But, you know, we all have shitty friends, so we're not going to judge him for that alone. So, a couple of things just to note in memorial of this guy is that there was, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this shit known as Billy Blasters. Well, he got Billy Blasters' friend to smash his hand with a cannonball. He said, you know, because he was apologizing. He said, well, okay, I'll accept your apology if your friend smashes his hand with this cannonball. And that friend grabbed it right away and smashed his hand so fast.
Okay, the kangaroo court is in session already.
Another notable moment is early on when a nefarious group named the Kettleman
Who's
Gang
the
was
prosecutor?
here. Damascus made them pay him $200 a week in order for them to stay here, which was very entertaining to watch happen. That doesn't really happen to them too often. Those are some of the bigger accomplishments. He helped take this island away from the previous dictator, quite the military leader and all that. That all being said, I just want to state this is for the purposes of this trial, which is not something, fair trial is not something we do very often around here. Well, trials in general. But for this purpose of the trial, since he left of his own volition to go over to the crossing and help somebody, and he was over there for a while, he is not being, this is not considered the murder of a member of the Guaman militia. This is about him being son of Guarma, an important person here, a man of the island, and that is what I just want to make sure everyone keeps in mind, and is not. It is why there is a trial and why he's not being fed to sharks. But I trust this will be fair. Everybody will honor La Madre as we do this, and then honestly, there won't be any trouble afterwards. Thank you.
All right, a few notes before we get this underway. First off, being if anyone decides to interrupt this trial with any sort of threat of violence, they will be met with swift and strict violence as well. So please do not interrupt this. We are here for a fair trial for Hank. Second off, if any sort of retaliation comes or is even threatened to anyone who speaks on behalf of Hank or against Hank, Gorman will also deal with this as well. Hank is here on his own accord. He agreed to come stand trial today. As such, he will not be executed regardless of the decisions of what happens today. We're going to open this up by bringing one of our first witnesses to the stand. MJ, Mary, whichever one of you wish to speak first, let's bring you up here.
Sure. Okay. I will give the facts of the day as exactly as I remember them. It was the 10th of November, 1902. Tenton had been roaming a lot. They rode through Kerrigan's once, heading out west. They went, and it was Hank, Duncan, Chompy, Dee Dee, and Flyspeck, I believe, that went out to McFarlane's ranch. There, they found Damascus Day, and they picked him up, brought him back to Kerrigan's where they had a standoff. And unknown to the people at Kerrigan's, they had planted a large amount of nitro on him. And after Law arrived, Tenton decided to leave, and they ordered Damascus to run, which is when the nitro became volatile and Damascus was sadly killed. I'm unsure of what else I can add besides those, unless you want to go into the grisly facts afterwards.
Up to you. If you don't have anything to add, you can end it there.
The reason Damascus is there is because he was trying to help Eddie McFarlane, who was having issues with Tenton for a long time, which is why he had been at the ranch and why he, I believe, left Warmer in the first place. That is everything I believe I have to add.
Thank you, MJ. Hank, why don't you come out of there and take the stand?
Shit. Fucking box here, and maybe you fucking get over correctly. Good.
This one's almost just as cool. We can keep the fight pose on. You never know what's gonna happen. Look at this.
Hank, why don't you tell us from the beginning what exactly happened that day?
I'm making some lemonade in real life.
Yeah, sure. That day, just like any other day, in a long, bloody fight, my friends and I were fighting on a daily basis against the Kerrigan clan and the McFarland clan. My gang had long disagreed and had a lot of fights with members of the Kerrigan family and the McFarland family. That day, we planned to try and kill Teddy McFarland. When we got to the ranch, Kerrigan's ranch, near Blackwater, we saw, I believe it was Terrence Kerrigan and Teddy McFarland and a bunch of other people. They were sheltering Teddy at Kerrigan's ranch. Our beef was with nobody but MJ's son, Teddy McFarland. And we wasn't gonna stop until he was dead. Sometimes that meant, hurting other people that he cared about, whether it be to drag him out or to get him to do something stupid. Well, they were all gathered at Kerrigan's, and Teddy being a McFarland's ranch was left unattended, unguarded. It was a long time ago, man. Well, we went to McFarland's ranch, and there was just one guy there. Said he was friends with Teddy. It was Damascus. Come to learn that Damascus, on his stays in the crossing, would do ranch work. And, of course,
Sorry.
was good
Lemonade.
friends with the guy we wanted to kill. We got him on our horses. We brought him to Kerrigan's ranch. think you know how the rest of the story goes, but
I'd actually like to hear the details, Hank. Who did what? Whose decision it was, how it happened, is all very important.
you want to know whose decision it was? To blow him up? It was all our fucking decision. As a gang, as friends, we stood together through anything. If you want me to tell you who specifically put what where, I don't fucking know. Like you said, Julius, it's been a long damn time. As a gang, we slipped some nitro glizzy in Damascus's pocket and told him to run.
Nitro Glizzy.
Run to his friends. To be honest with you, I turned away. I couldn't watch. But I heard it. The pop. Slushy sound. No matter how much I was a willing participant, doesn't change anything. Damascus, he didn't deserve that. No one does. When he had the nitro in his pocket,
I will be detailed.
he was just telling everybody to stand back. Clear the way so nobody else got blown up too. He was brave in his last moments.
I thought you turned away.
But yes, we killed Damascus to get at Teddy. If that's what my friends wanted to do.
Yeah, and that means you're complicit. You okayed it. You were there. Just because you had to turn away because your delicacy does not make it any less.
detailed enough for you.
Well, how do you feel about it now?
Someone asked me yesterday if I felt guilt for what I've done. Sure. I regret a lot of things. How do I feel about it now? How do I feel about it now? Of course, ain't too good.
And looking back, you would do it again?
Of course he would.
I don't know what the fuck you want me to say.
Only the truth.
If we were back then, if we were right now, I'd do anything for my friends. Yes. I'd do it again.
I have a question for you, Hank. Please turn and face me. Was it more than flesh and bone you were seeking that day?
I don't understand the question.
It's okay. We'll move on. What whispers do the shadows offer you in exchange for this act?
I don't understand the fucking question.
Were you merely an instrument of a darker will?
I am who I am, Bradshaw. Someone once told me, change for no one, not for a second. I ain't gonna sit here and ask for forgiveness or to spout off sad story about all my dead friends. I am who I am. I've done what I've done. What you see is what you get.
Did the detonation of that nitroglycerin awaken anything in you?
You know how there's turns in the road, in the path you go down? Man, I've already taken so many turns before that.
Did the flames reveal their secrets to you?
You gonna dick me around all day, Julius?
One last question, Hank. Are you willing to submit to the Blood Mother should she choose to spare you today?
You wanna spare me? Spare me. I ain't submitting to nothing. I'm here, aren't I?
Thank you, Hank. You may return. We have someone in your camp, I believe, who wishes to take the stand.
Oh.
Hey, Hank.
Jericho, the brother of Hank, I believe. You wish to speak on his behalf?
Said
If I may.
you'd do it again.
May, Your Honor.
I got a question for you.
No, please, take the stand.
Would you fucking look at him if you did it again? Would you be a coward?
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hola. Buenos tardes. My name's Jericho. Jericho Gun. Jericho Papa Gun, father of guns and armament. Some of you may know me for being a world-renowned asshole, but whoa, dear Hank Hansen, I am just his brother. Not by blood, but by tradition, by honor of right. Now, I needn't go too much in the details of our dangerous, dastardly escapades, but what I'm here to tell you about is the goodwill of Hank Hansen. The good faith and the good man that he is, and that I know he is. And I don't just say that as his brother. I speak more than just for him, more than just for myself, but I speak for his 50 kids back in Saints Crossing. Some of them wish they could have been here. Some of them couldn't make it. Some of them are gone. Long and past now. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect him to be in a cage. See, I've known Hank Hansen for a little over 2 years now. We've been running together in a little motley crew called the 10-Ton Gang. See, Hank used to be a good-for-nothing little shit working behind a little store behind the Valentine called the Genital Store. But whilst he was a little shit, he was also a good little shit. He worked a decent 9 to 5, caring for himself while caring for his 50 kids while still adopting more. And you know, there's a saying down over in Valentine, and he knows it well. He knows it well. He embodies it well. And in Valentine, we're all a little fucking crazy. And so, yeah, you know, sometimes Hank may always make the right decision. Hank may not always be, you know, always 100% there, riding his whole caboose noggin, but you know what? At least he's trying. At least he admits when he's wrong. And he's never not once lied to me about his intent, about his fortune, about his favor. Well, I mean, he's maybe lied to Chompy, but not me.
Pretty sure that's Morgan Windward, the one with the
Not
red
me.
sash, Red Water Company.
I ask all y'all as witnesses and the jury to please look at Hank. Spare him. Spare him from his cell. Because he is a man's man of his own appetite. And sometimes a fella gets hungry. Sometimes a little too hungry. If you would like, I would like to tell you a little story one time about Hank. I did say I would tell you about his good deeds. I'd actually like to tell you about how I met him. I met Hank in the Valentine Genital Store. I asked him if he had any cheese. So I was going to take my daughter Megan out for a fishing trip. He looked at me in my eyes and he said, "You want the stinky cheese or you want the stinky stanky cheese?" And I told him I want that steak stink. Without a doubt, without a second's hesitation, he pulled out that cheese, he put it right on the counter, and he said, "Right on the house, Mr. Gunn. It's all for you." He said, "I know what it's like to have family. You go enjoy your special day." I never forgot that day, because a year later, I ended up meeting him again. He went from being a nobody in Valentine to being a somebody in this big old world, along with our brother Chomp. when I met him again, when I told him about the big fish that we caught, when I told him how much fun I had with my daughter, he looked at me and he smiled. He looked at me and he said, I'm glad I made an impact. No, he never got to meet my daughter because Hank was always a busy man, always trying to better the world. And sometimes when you are in the pursuit of greatness, man may sometimes fail to do some good. But should we harbor him as a villainous saint, one who has committed sin? We all sin. We all do. Hank probably does the most sinning here, but you know what? To hell with that. I went from being a somebody. I'm the goddamn father of guns and armaments. I probably made a gun you's holding in your holsters. Maybe like one, I think. It depends where you bought it from. And Hank, he saw his business in me. Just as Chomp did. They invited me into the 10-ton gang. He made me feel special. He made everyone he met feel special. Sure, he had a fire in him, sure as shit, but sometimes that's just how the shits go. Sometimes they're so fiery they burn you the inside out. You know, when I met him a year later after the genital store, one time we was robbing a bank together. And Hank Hansen, he, let me tell you what he did. Not only did he open the door, not only did he kick his boot right through that door, not only did he chew his teeth through the bars of a bank vault store, but he opened every single gosh diddly darn vault in there, and then he ran out the back and saved a crying cat from a tree. He did that. Not only did he care for people, but he loved animals too. That's my goddamn brother. So I urge you, I plead, I beg, I implore you, all y'all here, you, La Madre, please spare my boy. Lost too many. 1 ton too much. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second, folks. We're going to be moving in a second. As we take a momentary break here, I am going to ask if you are not directly related, being somebody from Guarma, a member of the jury, or one of Hank's surprisingly large family, if you could please step outside just for a little bit. It's getting a little crowded in here. I do love that all of you are here. This place is pretty goddamn humid. I'm not sure what's happening in Guamania right now, but there are fabulous prizes, uh, wonderful, wonderful activities. You folks missed the donkey race day, unfortunately. But thank you all. Someone will come and get you when this is done to notify you of the result.
I'm part of the jury, Digi. I'm part of the jury.
Hey, Mary.
Which one?
You took care of that rat problem yet?
I'll get to it.
Hank, what is it that Jericho talks about you being such a good brother, but I'm the one who had to tell him Chompy and that I did? Why's that?
I was waiting till I saw him again, MJ.
Mm.
Don't really like to tell people their whole family and friends are dead. Through telegram. It's the first time I've seen him in a long time.
You had plenty of time, though.
Can't do anything if the guy ain't around, MJ. Just fucking bullshit.
You ain't used to a cage?
Hey, don't yell at her. Don't fucking yell at her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Hey, lady. I know you can hear me. I love you. Always have.
For what it's worth, this isn't witness testimony or anything. For what it's worth, given everything, Hank, given all the bullshit, given the actual years of absolute shit, given the fact that we are on trial because you blew up my fucking boyfriend, I'm sorry about your son too.
All right. Seeing as Bradshaw seems to need to take a moment to think to himself, we're going to have the next testimony come forward. So, Mary Waterson, if you'd like to come up and give your testimony next, please.
Apologies. I am going to be as detailed as possible. That day, I was on the ranch, Kerrigan's ranch, and I was talking with Terrence and Teddy, and MJ was there. There was a lot of people that day that were just together. We saw a group ride in. It was the 10-ton. They made it very obvious that they had Damascus. And I've known Damascus. He's a very sweet man, hardworking person on the ranch, and he, rather annoying when you're, feeding chickens, and he would purposely shoo them away to make me irritated. But anyways, that day, I didn't really know what was happening. They told me to get away and stand off to the side, and I stood up on the fence kind of far away from everybody. I couldn't quite understand what they were saying, but I saw Hank there, and a lot of 10-ton, and Damascus was tied up, I believe. There was a lot of conversations between people at the ranch and 10-ton, and things were tense. Guns were drawn, but they were talking. At this point, I'm not sure who or what, but someone must have told the law, because they showed up, and I tried to wave them down and tell them that things were tense. It probably wasn't a good idea for them to come in there like that, and they told me, "Don't worry about it, ma'am. Just stand back." And law tried to interject themselves in the conversation that was happening between the ranch and 10-ton, and so they sent Damascus walking. From a distance, I couldn't see much other than him walking back towards the ranch, and I heard them say, "Run!" And next thing I know is I see him run a couple steps, and then it was just like a large explosion and a red mist. I was told not to go over there, but I could see the pieces. Damascus was laying there in pieces. I can't get that image out of my head of just a cloud of red mist. Now, I don't know if Hank was looking or not, but I know he knows what he did.
Oof. A damning witness statement.
Hello, people. Can I speak for my Uncle Hank?
The day everything happened.
I was not present, no. But, I've seen him become a very, well-behaved citizen since the incident. Okay. Oh, no problem.
this point, we've heard both from Damascus, from Hank's mouth what happened with Damascus. We've heard from people who were present that day. Yeah, we've even heard a character witness from his brother over there. At the end of the day, a son of La Madre was taken from us. A son of the island. Now it's time for us to deliberate on what we're going to do next. Members of the jury, please meet me around the back. We'll discuss what happens.
Dalloway, do you have any water?
Uh-huh.
Let's bring you over by the fountain.
It would be kind if I could drink something that was quite long.
There's also a sink around the side. You got an empty?
Thank you. Let's say it once more.
You got an empty bottle?
Not at the current time, no.
All right, well, I'm just going to grab a drink in a second.
All right, what are we deciding here exactly?
I mean, it's pretty clear that he's guilty. He's admitted to everything.
I don't think we care
Yes,
about
we already know
guilt.
he's guilty.
Yeah.
So the
And
question
I
is,
don't
what
think
is
we
the
care
punishment
about
going
him
to
being
be?
a good person all of a sudden either.
No. I wanted to give his brother the chance to speak, but don't matter whether he's a good person or a formed person. Doesn't change what happened that day or what he did.
I do have a
I'm
little bit of flavor I
curious.
can add to that testimony. But you
I'm
go, you
curious
go.
to ask. You're telling me someone's being tried for something they did over in the mainlands?
Indeed.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the jury. I'm a part of this.
That's not what I asked.
Yeah, but
I
who
asked
are
who
you?
you were.
I'm someone looking to do voluntary work.
Okay, I don't
Landlord
care
work
anymore.
around these days.
I don't. All right. So he did it. He did it over there.
Yes.
The thing is, this is someone who was from the island who was taken. He's not being punished for killing a member of the militia. It's something
All
that's
right.
been taken from the island. That's it.
And what was taken?
A life.
A life.
Right. So you're telling they should be punished for a crime that was committed somewhere else? And he didn't
Doesn't
Nobody
matter.
is talking about punishment.
It does not matter where the crime occurred. Damascus is a son of Lamondre no matter where he goes. Any other gang, any other organization in the crossing would happily ride on us if we did something here in Guamo to one of theirs. It doesn't matter what soil it took place on.
Yeah, these days, if you're lucky, you don't get chopped in fucking tiny little pieces for what he did. But we're not like that. Thus the trial.
Right. I'm just trying to be as fair as possible.
So I do have a little bit to add on the character side of things. I mean, I'm aware that he's recently started a business in Armadillo. Kind of at the same time that he starts asking about, going to a trial. In my mind, he's only here because he's trying to clear his fucking name so nobody fucks with his new business he's starting up. In my opinion.
He started the business in Armadillo before he got the invitation to participate in this trial. I do believe that he means what he says, that he wishes to put the past behind him and start fresh.
I just
But
don't
it does
think we
not
should
change the fact
see
that
too
blood was
highly of
spilled.
his willingness. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he was willing to come here, but I feel like he has other motivations other than redemption or
What are you talking
regrets.
about, Edward?
It doesn't matter, he's here. The island called him here, and he's here.
Shay,
On a cynical
Galloway,
eye.
what do you guys have to say?
Hank was really quick to say something like, well, one, he looked away.
even though he was able to calculate whether Damascus was a coward in his final moments, he also he's acting like he's an accessory no matter what. Oh, my friends did it under any law anywhere. You're an accessory by association. And he practically put the nitroglycerin, as he said, into the pocket of that person. He knew the end game. He said he'd do it again. This is a violent person with a violent history, an extremely violent history. He makes the rules as much as anybody else. He's the father figure. Why he's acting like they're the ones in charge all of a sudden, I don't understand.
I tend to agree. I also personally think, for my own reasons, that it's almost comical that he'll say, I will happily blow somebody up, but then we'll add in that he'll look away when it happens.
Yeah, just because you're uncomfortable with the murder you help commit does not make you any less of a murderer.
Exactly.
I suppose the question for me is, what are the varying degrees of punishment we are looking to discuss here? There is no doubt in my mind that he's guilty. And he didn't seem very remorseful either, as Dalloway pointed out. Very clear he'd do it again. It was either Herbie or Bradshaw. You asked him. Given the choice, would you do it again? And he couldn't even give a simple no. All he had to say was, what do you want from me?
Again, this isn't about punishment. It's not up to us to determine what La Madre wants of him.
How does La Madre determine what she wants?
I say we send him on his way, up the mountain, just as we would do if we were going to make an offering to La Madre. If he returns alive, then so be it. And we just instruct everyone on the island to be an accessory. Stand by, watch, do nothing.
I do think undergoing a trial of the island is merited here. But I don't agree that we leave this completely in her hands. He took a life. In many places, that would demand a life back.
Has Dalloway gone bad?
I also think it is important to send a message.
Yeah, I love you too, man. I love you too, man.
Acting
Pardon me 1
against
second.
people of Guarma comes with consequences. Whether here or in the crossing, doesn't matter. I think there's something that we take for La Madre as well, before we send him on his trial.
What does he have to take?
I didn't realize we gave a shit about what the crossing thinks of La Madre.
It's not about what the crossing thinks of La Madre. It's about respect. And in turn making an offering to her.
She mean Dal? Is she talking about
We could
me, or is
take
there a
his
person
life,
named
of
Dal?
course. Not so directly, as we said, executioner's off the table. But I think there's something more reasonable.
Del, yeah, Delilah, thank you. Let's say.
He took Damascus' life, he spilled his blood. I think there is perhaps some blood owed in return. Just not all of it.
If I may.
Please, go ahead.
Far be it from me to understand a lot of the cultural, details here,
Nuances.
but if it's an offering you're looking for and a trial, that shrine is quite far away. You could send him out there with a knife in his side piece that he has. I seen it. He can make an offering of blood, and he can leave his gun with La Madre. And then he can hike back. If he lives, he lives. If he dies, he dies. My input.
You know, in many ancient cultures, if a thief were caught in the act, they'd lose a hand for it. Now, a whole hand, that's a lot. Make his life going forward very difficult. Could take something smaller. Offer it to the island in repayance for the life he took.
Shit, you could take a big toe. He'll remember it every time he takes a step.
No, you should take the hand he used to plant the... You should take his hand.
I was going to say maybe do a bit of poetic justice and smash his hand with a cannonball.
Oh,
We got some gold bars laying around.
it's pretty good, though.
They're
That's
pretty
what
heavy.
Damascus did. Well, what if we make his brother do it? We'll bring him up to the shrine, give him a cannonball, and he smashes his hand. Then he can make his way back.
Take his gun, give him a machete. Make it the La Madre way. If he makes an offering to La Madre and she accepts him, then he'll survive.
Glad I didn't offer my suggestion.
And
Go
what
on.
was your
It's way
suggestion?
more fucked up. I'm not saying.
Oh,
But
no,
I
go
was-
right ahead. I
Now
want
we
to hear
have
it.
to hear it.
I'll tell you,
Go
mine
on.
was to.
Okay,
bring him up to the
lobster
shrine.
trap. Hungry lobster's leg.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
I love that actually. That's pretty good.
Really don't like this guy.
No, because then the lobsters are going to get a taste of
Shark.
human, and it's a whole thing.
Shark leg offering. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ,
Dalloway's gonna have us having
I'm just
bloodthirsty lobsters all
spitballing.
over
I'm
the
just
island.
I'm
I
very
was
much
gonna-
kidding.
Say, you bring him up to the shrine, and you have that MJ McFarlane beat the shit out of him for a while, and then he has to make it back.
I
But
like
I'm
the
okay
idea
with
of
a lot.
caging him for a few days first.
Jesus.
Oh, I think with
Plenty.
Gormania going on, having this happen today, people are gonna talk. Perhaps we combine all of these things together in some way.
No. Not the taste the rainbow of
I do
torture.
like the idea of a very physical offering, right? We could take a finger, let MJ smash his hand with the cannonball, give him the machete, let him make his peace there at the shrine and find his way back.
Who is the woman who was upset at the death of her loved one?
That'd be MJ McFarlane.
I'd like to speak with her. Do you mind if I call her back here?
I'll get it for you.
Thank you. I'm curious to see if she will be satiated.
Not the frown.
Anybody need food before I eat it all?
I'm good, thanks.
All right.
I could do with a sip of water.
She's using the outhouse.
Isn't there a
Alright.
sink nearby? Here, one second.
Oh, there is. Maybe.
There's a cooking pot. No. No. Nope.
No joy.
I have to go to the river.
I'll be fine for now.
Which part?
We give him a knife, a machete, something. You'll, stand nearby. We go to the shrine. Tell
Do I-
him that he has to choose how much he's willing to
sorry.
offer.
Huh? I was told to come back here.
And then if it's not enough, Lamadre will know.
Mm.
And, either way.
Pass me my canteen. I'm gonna run and get some water while they talk to MJ.
You mind taking mine as well?
Mm-hmm. Anyone else need a canteen?
If you want to fill mine, please.
MJ, as you were the one who
Thank
was loved one of Damascus, we would like you to participate in his punishment being dealt.
That would depend on the punishment.
It's not a punishment.
Yes, they do. Believe me.
And if you need a water canteen filled, I'm headed to the river right quick.
I'm alright, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, well.
Anybody need a canteen filled? I'm headed to the river right quick.
There's
All right.
a water barrel right
I'm
over there.
good. I'm good.
Oh,
I
where?
appreciate it, though.
There's a water barrel over by the kitchen over there.
Oh, it is a water barrel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excited about that. Canteen was this?
I believe you have mine.
I think it would.
Good of my good.
I think cautious on giving my input since I feel very biased in this.
Please, that's why I asked you back here. To be clear, I do not care if he is a reformed man. I do not care if he's lying. I do not care if he was a good person. I think the island called him here. He answered the call. And if he survives, then he'll serve the island. Thus restoring her son. But I am curious as to your feelings on it. As to your bloodlust. and how far it goes.
I won't lie and say I haven't thought about worse, but he is.
Like what?
I have Damascus's gun on my hip. I thought about shooting him myself, but that won't help anything right now. Did make me feel better. It'd be for about 5 seconds and then it'd be done. And I kind of don't want him dead.
Perhaps you could think about what Damascus would think. What would he want or think just? Since you know him best.
He'd want to fuck him up. Damascus was, I considered him a very kind person, but I knew he didn't do most kind things to people he didn't like.
Would you like to take his finger? And every time he tries to use his hand or he looks down, he'll think of
Look
you.
at this compromise.
I don't want him to think of me, I want him to think of Damascus. I want him to think about the fact that he couldn't even fucking look at him. Not that Hank needs a reminder of his own cowardice, but another one wouldn't hurt.
I have no more questions.
I'll, get back.
Well, I have a machete. Should we need it?
I mean, you could strap him to the dynamite over there and make him think he's going to get blowed up before sending
Christ
him out.
almighty.
I'm just saying. That's what Damascus went through.
I do like a fair and equal trade.
Think of how relieved he'll be, Mr. Murphy.
What if the world goes blind in the process?
No, very fair statement.
Yeah. What if we all just walked behind him and we all rung a bell and just, said he was a coward?
Yeah.
That would be
No, thank
interesting.
you.
Yeah.
No.
That's nothing.
I still am pretty sold on the idea that we take him to the shrine. We all
I agree. A life was
Basically.
taken, a life should be given. That doesn't mean that we end it. It means we give it to La Madre and she decides what to do with it.
Well, that's
I
plenty
think
of
so as
options
well.
for you to think over. I don't think we need to add any more. Jesus,
No.
we all day.
I'm all in favor of march him up to the shrine. We let MJ shoot him in the hand with Damascus's gun, smash his hand with a cannonball, cut off his finger, whatever we decide. Handing him a machete, taking all his
Yes.
stuff, and then letting him go. We all go somewhere. He's got to sit there and face La Madre, think about what he's done, what he's willing to give, and then whatever happens to him happens.
Agreed.
I agree.
agreed.
I agree with marching him up to La Madre. I have some slight issues with the mutilation of his hand.
Just know
You
that other
express.
groups would do much worse. Much worse.
Perhaps I've just gone soft. I would wish for something a bit more dignified,
What do you
clean,
suggest?
maybe.
Hey, look, I carried that guy's coffin up the hill, and as soon as the one side got higher than the other, plum, 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 he was pieces, and it wasn't enough for a full person. So dignified is out the fucking window.
Dignity didn't mean shit to him
I
then.
think this is clear what needs
Why
to
should
be
it
done.
now?
Well, I appreciate your input, Shay. I do. I also think there is a certain dignity in being given that second chance in Madre's eyes.
If you say so, Julius. I'm no native to this island, nor do I partake in its customs, so...
His hand will be injured, but still usable. If he is determined to survive this.
I say that if he's going to, live a life that he claims that he wants to live, take away his trigger finger.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I like that.
Pardon me.
It's true. He'll still have his hand. It'll just be a lot more difficult to use the same weapons he used to harm and cause so many problems for so many people. I like it.
I hate to say it, but this is probably the closest he's going to get to a second chance. That's a dead man walking the amount of bridges he's burned. And dead man can't get hurt. Bit of a bad hand, that's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, shit, if it was me, I would have just shot him in the fucking brain. But hey.
All right, so what is the method we're doing here to his hand?
I think we're going to possibly take his trigger finger, so that way if he really wants to live the life that he claims that he wants to live, he won't pick up a gun.
All right.
Morgan made
I think we are
tofu. It's so good.
we're offering it to her. If she can't do it, then someone else will, I'm sure.
Let me get her.
Yeah.
I do think from here on out, though, it should be La Madre or Guarma only. No offense.
No, I agree. I think the removal can happen here. And then it'll just be us to bring him up to the shrine.
All right.
Need anything else there, Julius? Otherwise, I'm gonna head back to my sleep. See how this all plays out.
I think we're all set. Thank you, Rat.
Yep.
Before you leave, actually.
What you got?
In the event that
Are you short one right now? Let me throw Morgan in there. Yeah. All right. We'll do it.
I bet you will.
She has declined, so I don't know if Julius, you want to do it.
You carried his coffin. Do you want to do it?
No.
I can do it.
I'm not terribly. You gonna do it?
Okay.
Roxanne,
Roxanne
you
would
don't
like to
have
do it.
to
Let's do
take
that.
his finger. Does anyone have a snack? Lizard.
All right.
I just ate my last one.
Take your seat. We'll be with you in a second.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dalloway and Shay, for making the trip out here and participating in this. It's always good to have outside opinions.
I'm surprised to see outside opinions here, but it was interesting.
Not a problem at all, Julius. Although I do believe this is a matter better decided by the island themselves.
Yeah, I'll be sure to fuck off soon.
Yep.
No, thank you both for coming.
Dalloway, was it?
Yeah, that's right, Mary Dalloway.
A pleasure to meet you. My name's Delilah.
Yeah. Bar omens.
That's right.
Host of other things. Rumored.
Oh?
All right, do we take our seats now?
Yes.
Or... All right.
Yes, let's do that.
Nice to meet you. In person, that is.
Dalloway had a honeymoon here.
Yeah. Feels like ages ago.
How's that going? That's still a thing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Some pistol.
I'm just, I'm at room 1A.
Ambassador. Jesus.
I can't help myself.
Thank you all for your patience. We deliberated on what exactly is to be done regarding the loss of the son of Lamondre Damascus. We have come to a decision. In exchange for what Hank took, he will now give something back. Afterwards, you'll go through a trial where the island will decide his fate.
Dalloway's fine. It's just, we struggle
He'll
sometimes.
be given the tools he needs to return here to you all. But what happens after that is up to the gods. Let's bring Hank up to the table in front here.
What does that mean? I can hunt in my herby won't it? Wow.
Hank, here, please. Over by this table. Stand directly in front. Place your right hand on the table, Hank.
Oh no. What? I can't see well. Which hand? Ow. Yeah.
The son of Lamadre was taken from the island. Many people would do far worse in retaliation, but this isn't about us. This is about something bigger than us. Blood will be spilled, and then you'll be given your chance.
That way.
Hmm?
Just in case you read.
Gotta keep up the charade.
There's no charade, Hank.
Yeah.
You just as easily could have gathered a group, gone down Armadillo, shot you in the back of the head, and left you there, but that's not how we do things here.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I just said just be ready
This is
just
your
in case.
chance
That's
to
all.
start that new life.
Oh.
We don't want violence, so.
Bet they weren't gonna kill him.
Just be honest, Julius. I just want blood for your friend. And about this. Whatever this is.
Crazy.
I like to think so. Yes.
It's not about what I want, Hank. It's about serving Guarma and serving La Madre.
Who's Y? Who's D? Look at this lean. So good.
Shoot a motherfucker with both my hands. Don't matter which one.
See, I think it'd be kind of cool for Lucy's hand, you know. I could probably make his hand into like a gun or something.
Oh, yeah, you could. He dreams about that like a prophecy. You have to be careful we don't get pressure sores on the stump, though. So there needs to be some kind of cushioning between the stump and the gun.
Yeah. Jumpy wouldn't want this.
No. He'd want them crushed to death. And bitten.
Yeah. Yeah, he would.
Who's she anyway? I know Delilah and I know Julius. I don't know who the other person is.
Oh, I ain't got no clue.
Oh. They're really drawing it out, mate. Do you think they can't cut through? Do you think he's quite recently?
I don't know. Maybe they're like deliberating it again or something. I don't know.
Something botched executions, you know. They don't quite get the head off the shoulders properly.
Always like this hand. Shoot with it. Eat with it. Wipe my ass with it.
I was gonna say you wipe your ass with it, brother.
Oh my god. This guy has not been helping
Pick your
Hank's
nose with
case.
it.
He lost the case.
These cats.
And always good. Let the bird fly with the sand.
What?
Oh!
Oh, rude.
That's my brother.
His last action with his good hand. Oh, they just taking a finger. Just taking the bird flipping finger or the pointy finger.
Buffalo, you have some water.
Yeah, hang on.
What?
Oh my god.
I know it hurts, brother. I know. I know. Just think about what a cool Derringer finger you'll have. It'll be a cool gun, man.
You're good.
Think about it. Hey.
There goes the fingy.
Fucking. What the fuck does that mean? Fuck.
We're done here. All right. afternoon. Was it me or did Julius perk up? Was he perking up at Dalloway? Was he happy to see Dalloway? We have to go grab our stuff from our hotel room here. Dalloway's got to be careful on this island. All these islanders. It's dangerous.
Fast and possibly ruin today's events.
He might get distracted. Who knows what the fuck he really
Yeah.
wants anyway.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
Is that Ash and Lady Cutter? All right. Oh, sorry, pardon.
near the beach to go look for donkeys.
Quite soft. Anyone else head back to the mainland anytime soon?
Go put some stuff away.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I need to reorganize all of these items in here. And then I might go get some bananas. And then we'll see when Romeo wants to.
Say again, Oni, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying what I was gonna do.
Oh.
Is everyone listening? Hmm? Are you sure that he's not going?
From the island with nitroglycerin.
Oh, well, I did
Yeah.
see the post about him, some member of the militia passing away. They didn't explain how, but...
Yeah, they put
report.
nitroglycerin in his pocket.
Any idea where I can get a bit of fuel? Galloway?
Gosh, on the other side of the island with some stew, unless somebody takes pity on you.
So fucking hot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll save my appetite for when I get home.
Yes. Yes. It sounds like Percy's problem.
Where did Lydia go?
I thought they were still in the
I
apartment.
didn't see her come out of the house.
Oh.
Gonna bring some ideas
Well,
back
that's
home?
not-
Maybe
He's not
suggest it to
talking
the
about
law department?
No, those were mostly just.
Okay.
Thank
Well, let's
you,
maybe
hey.
go back to your
Well,
apartment
I mean, this is to be a little more
Yes,
satisfying than sometimes.
Yeah, can you tell the others I might be by, like, later on, if they're about?
Are the other people from the trial?
Yeah, no, Ro and
Yeah, I think I'm
Julius
mainland.
and what the hell is his name? Scruffy McScruffers.
Morgan?
No, not Morgan.
Scruffy McScruffers?
Poncho hangs out with Ro and Julius and
Chaucer?
Chaucer, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them I'll be
I'm gonna
by
call
at
them
like
Scruffy McScruffers.
I'll be by later. If they
Alright.
want to play poker or anything.
Ooh. You want to get a poker game?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Let me
get
tell
some
you.
sleep in first.
The people on this island are fucking loaded, so they better be ponying up.
That's what I was
All
thinking.
right. I'll let them know. I'll let Julius know.
Yeah, I've got a room here already, so I'll just stay there for night.
Too. All right. I'll let them know.
The verdict is Hank's being sent out into the jungle to try and survive. We're gonna say goodbye to some people real quick.
There's 2 lobsters in here still, some wheat, some filet.
So that's the skirt. He's wearing a combination of a bunch of stuff.
Do I need me?
I wouldn't know what to do with half of this. Oh, Detective Dalloway.
Oh, hello. Yes, I thought I'd say hi. I'm staying the night. I'll be back in like a few hours, but I thought I'd say hi since you're about.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you finding the island?
I'm in and out of here quite frequently, actually. So I was just here for jury duty.
Oh, with the trial thing.
Mm-hmm.
We heard about that. I'm not quite sure I understand it fully, but heard it finished at least, whatever that means.
Yep. Well, it's in Lamadre's hands now.
Have you had any time to enjoy the Gourmania festivities?
No, I have not. No, I'm going to probably rest for a bit and play some poker in the morning if folks are still about.
I see. Well, hope you enjoy.